Welcome to Vision Gate, and today we are going to start phase modulation. तो आज जो हम लोग जो टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे उससे एक क्वेश्चन लास्ट ईयर के गेट में आया था. तो इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक and students keep on practicing number of problems because if you will solve more number of problems you will get varieties of experience to deal with the new question of gate examination. So in phase modulation, let assume carrier signal. After long gap I took a lecture, so please watch the previous lecture before watching this. And from today I will be continuous. There was some issue, even I was sick, that's why I could not take class regularly. From now I will take continuously. एंड इवन आई कैन टेक टू सब्जेक्ट्स, दो सब्जेक्ट्स एक साथ ले सकता हूँ, मतलब एक मॉर्निंग में एक इवनिंग में. अगर आप लोग बोलो तो कमेंट करो दो सब्जेक्ट चाहिए कि नहीं एक साथ. तो देखो कैरियर सिग्नल अगर हमारा सी टी, इफ सी टी द कैरियर सिग्नल इज ए सी कॉस 2 पाई एफ सी टी, दिस इज आवर कैरियर सिग्नल. ओके. And now after the phase modulation, when we do phase modulation, और हमने phase modulation का थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन प्रीवियस लेक्चर में पढ़ा था, so it won't be a new thing for you. So after phase modulation, carrier signal will become after phase modulation that is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus theta t. We already studied this, and this theta t is varying here. Okay, you all know this theta t is varying, that's why it is called phase modulation. This is the phase shift, yeah, phase deviation. So there is deviation in the phase. Okay. So see, after modulation our signal AC cos 2 pi fct and plus theta t. Due to this theta t, it will be like this. This phase is varying, that's why this is called as a phase modulation. Okay, because even theta t will vary, the whole component 2 pi fct plus theta t will vary. So this is the phase modulation, and our phase modulated signal can be given as, we have already studied this, AC cos 2 pi AC cos 2 pi fct plus kpmt. This we already studied for the phase modulation, and this kp is also a phase shift, means kpmt is the phase shift deviation. Okay, because due to the change in the message signal there is a phase shift or deviation, and this is our general expression of phase modulated signal. And kp is the phase sensitivity, we already studied this. So now let's suppose our message signal mt, let message signal, and if you have any doubt we can ask me in the WhatsApp or anywhere. mt is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt, or let's suppose am sin 2 pi fmt. Any sinusoidal signal is our message signal, let's suppose. So the message signal will vary like this. If it is AM, sine 2 pi FM t. So this amplitude is plus AM, okay, and this is minus AM. So this is our message signal. So what is the maximum phase deviation? I will write again the general expression, and you should also remember this. So the general expression is AC cos 2 pi FCT plus KPMT. Okay. So now our maximum phase deviation, and there is one more good news, that many students were thinking that GATE exam will postpone. So GATE exam is not going to postpone. It will be going to happen on 5th or 6th February, or in the second phase 12th or 13th February. So don't think that exam will postpone. So that is change in delta phi, and change in delta phi is maximum value of phi t. Okay. So maximum of phi t, this is our phi t, and maximum phase deviation, that is delta phi, that is maximum of phi t. And what is our phi t? Phi t is Kp into Mt. So if we will keep our Mt as Am cos 2 pi Fmt here, this value of Mt, then this maximum phi t will be, that is equal to maximum of Kp Am cos 2 pi Fmt. So what is the value of cos 2 pi Fmt? Maximum value, that is plus 1. So maximum value of this term will be Kp Am, and this delta phi will be in the unit radian. Okay. So this is our delta phi, that is maximum phase deviation, that is equal to Kp Am radian. Up to this clear? So now we will study our next topic, that is single tone phase modulation signal. So in single tone phase modulation, the equation of phase modulated signal is given as AC cos 2 pi FCT plus Kp into Mt. And in single tone signal, there is one frequency component only present. So our Mt, assume Mt is equal to Am cos 2 pi Fm t. So the phase modulated signal will be, after substituting this value, that is AC cos 2 pi FCT, and instead of Mt we will substitute Am cos 2 pi Fm t. So that is equal to Kp Am cos 2 pi Fm t. Now the significance of this term Kp into Am, this will be is equal to beta. So our beta is equal to Kp Am. And what is beta? Beta already, Kp Am is equal to beta, and this beta is known as the modulation index of phase modulated signal. This is modulation index of phase modulated signal. Okay. So up to this clear? And we already derived that beta is equal, means del phi is equal to, that is maximum phase deviation is Kp Am, and our beta is also Kp Am. So in PM signal, beta is equal to del phi. This is the case in PM signal only. This is not in FM signal. Okay, only in PM signal, and this is for sinusoidal signal. Sometimes the signal will be like rectangular or triangular. In that case, this case will not satisfy. So this is only for the sinusoidal message signal. Okay, just remember this, because many times a student commit mistake because of this small things. If there is not a sinusoidal case, then we will derive all those. We know how to write PM equation. See, we will write here empty here, whatever is empty, like sinusoidal or triangular or rectangular, and then we will find this magnitude, and this is our beta, and the maximum value of kpmt is del phi, that is the maximum phase deviation. So if some new kind of signal comes, then we will derive every time. Okay, so we can write phase modulated signal as AC cos 2 pi fct plus beta cos, we have written kp into am as beta cos 2 pi fmt. So this is our phase modulated signal. So the next topic we will study, we will combinedly study this time the PM and FM signal. So the topic is, this is very interesting, generation of, with this you will know the equation for both again, and we already studied, so you will remember it. Generation of PM, phase modulated signal, some message is coming. Okay, I will. Generation of phase modulated from frequency modulated and vice versa. Okay, so generation of PM signal from FM signal and vice versa. Okay, so see how we will generate PM signal from FM signal and FM signal from PM signal. So our phase modulated signal, that is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus kpmt. So this is the equation of phase modulated signal. Okay, and our frequency modulated signal equation is given as AC cos, we already studied this, 2 pi fct plus 2 pi kf integration of mt with respect to dt. So see, this is the two signal. Okay, so what we can observe from this both equation, that you can see that in FM signal there is integration of mt. So what we will do, we will take message signal mt and we will pass it through a integrator. Okay, when we will pass it through an integrator, message signal will get integrated. And now what we will do, if this mt dt is integrated and we will pass through the phase modulator, then here it will be the integration of mt. So this will be the FM signal. Understood? Again I will tell you, but let me draw it nicely first. See, this is integration of mt dt, and now we will pass it through phase modulator. Okay, we have passed it through phase modulator. So this is our now SFMT. How? Because see, this mt dt when we will pass through phase modulator, here is the integration of MTDT. So at this place integration of MTDT will come, so that signal is our FM signal. So this is very simple concept. Now for getting our, and in phase modulator we also pass carrier signal CT, then only this AC cos 2 pi FCT term will also come. This AC cos 2 pi FCT term will come because we are passing CT in the phase modulator, and this integration of MTDT will come because here we are using integrator. So done. Now how to get PM signal from the FM signal? So see, this is our message signal MT, and we have passed it through differentiator. Why we have passed through differentiator, I will tell you. Now this message signal is differentiated, and we have got here dmt by dt. Okay, so this is our message signal got differentiated. Now when we will pass through the frequency modulator, then this frequency modulator, what it do? It integrate the message signal. So this integration of dmt by dt, that will be mt. So we will get our phase modulation signal, modulated signal. So here we will pass it through the frequency modulator, and here also we will give carrier signal CT. So finally we got our phase modulated signal SPMT. Understood how we got? When we, for getting FM signal from phase modulator, we will first integrate the MT, and then we will pass it through the phase modulator. For getting PM signal, we will first pass it through differentiator, then we will pass it through the phase frequency modulator. So we can write it in the short form in this way also, that frequency modulation of MT, that is equal to phase modulation of integration of MT. Understood? See, what is our FM signal? This is our FM signal. So we have done integration of MTDT and pass it through the phase modulator. So we have done integration first and then pass it through the phase modulator, and we got our FM signal. In the same way, we can write phase modulation of MT, that is equal to, from this block diagram, first we have used the differentiator. So d by dt of MT, and we have passed it through the frequency modulator. So we got our phase modulated signal. So understood this concept? This was a very easy concept. Okay, so now we will study the next topic, that is maximum phase deviation of PM and FM signal. Maximum phase deviation of PM and FM signal. See, from here only last year one question came in GATE examination. So this is very important topic. Okay. So for combinedly writing the angle modulation signal, that is S angle T, we can write AC cos 2 pi FCT plus phi t. Okay, this is our equation for the angle modulation. We have studied in the first lecture of angle modulation. So now in phase modulation, our phi t, that is equal to kpmt, and in frequency modulation our phi t will be 2 pi. When you substitute phi t is equal to kpmt here, then you will get phase modulation signal, and if you will substitute phi t is equal to 2 pi kf integration mt dt, you will get frequency modulation signal. So our delta phi, that is equal to maximum of phi t. Okay, maximum of phi t, and that is inside the mod, so it will always a positive value. So delta phi of pm, that is equal to, what is phi t? kpmt. So maximum of kpmt. Okay, and delta phi of fm, that is equal to maximum of 2 pi kf integration of mt dt. Okay, up to this clear? Now assume our message signal mt, that is equal to am cos 2 pi fm t. Okay, so if our message signal is am cos 2 pi fm t, and we will substitute here, so we will get delta phi of pm, delta phi in phase modulation we will get, if you substitute mt is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt, so maximum value of cos 2 pi fmt is +1 and am will be am only, so the maximum value will be kp into am. So this is the delta phi value of phase modulation signal. And here if you will integrate mt dt, you will get here 2 pi, it is inside mod, 2 pi kf, integration of mt will be here am sine something divided by 2 pi. Okay, so this 2 pi into fm also, because this 2 pi fm will come in the denominator after integration. So this 2 pi and 2 pi will get cancelled, and finally the maximum value in the fm signal of phase deviation will be kf am by fm. So up to this clear? So you have to only remember delta phi is equal to maximum of phi t, because see, sometime phi t will be sinusoidal, sometime it won't be sinusoidal. So you have to remember that point only, and you can derive the delta phi everywhere. But for sinusoidal signal you can remember, for phase modulation it is kp into am, and for frequency modulation it is kf into am divided by fm. Okay, so now the max, this was the phase deviation. Now the next topic is maximum frequency deviation of PM and FM signal. So the maximum phase deviation is the maximum value of phi t. In the maximum frequency deviation, first let's write the combined equation S angle t, that is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus phi t. Okay, and this whole is our theta I t. So very important, the instant frequency, that is fi, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi differentiation of theta I with respect to dt. Okay, so when we will differentiate here, we will get fi is equal to 1 by 2 pi and differentiation of theta I. So differentiation of whole term will be with respect to t, here it will be 2 pi fc. Okay, and plus differentiation of phi t by dt. So this 2 pi and 2 pi will get cancelled. Fi is equal to Fc plus 1 by 2 pi d phi t by dt. Now we will take this Fc term this side, so we will get Fi minus Fc, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi d phi t by dt. Okay, so this is very important. And this Fi minus Fc, this is only the frequency deviation. Okay, Fi minus Fc is the frequency deviation. So maximum frequency deviation that is equal to delta F, that is equal to maximum value of Fi minus Fc. Got it? How this term came? So now we will substitute Fi minus Fc is equal to 1 by 2 pi d phi t by dt. So in the next page we will get delta F, that is equal to maximum of 1 by 2 pi d phi t by dt. Okay, so this is very important formula. This is the maximum frequency deviation. And we also know that in phase modulation, now we will find the maximum frequency deviation for phase modulation and frequency modulation both. So in phase modulation, our phi t, that is equal to kp into mt. Okay, so delta F of phase modulation, that is equal to maximum value of this phi t is kp into mt. So kp, when we will differentiate this, kp will come out kp by 2 pi dmt by dt. Now message signal is sinusoidal, like let's suppose mt is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt. So when we will differentiate it, you will get the maximum value will be am by am into 2 pi into fm. So that is equal to maximum of kp by 2 pi and differentiation of mt. The maximum value will be am into 2 pi into fm, because the maximum of cos 2 sin 2 pi fmt after differentiation it will come, so that is 1 only, so that 1 we will ignore. So finally delta F for pm we got kp into am into fm. See, we are covering all those topics, so don't miss anything, because it's very important. Now delta F for fm. So that is equal to, we know that for fm signal phi t is equal to 2 pi kf integration of mt dt. So now when we will differentiate, like this, the delta F of fm signal will be maximum of 1 by 2 pi differentiation of phi t. So this is our phi t. So differentiation of integration will be cancelled. So we will get into 2 pi kf, and maximum value of mt is am only, because am into plus 1. This 2 pi and 2 pi will get cancelled. So we will get, that is equal to kf into am. So now let's summarize it. First I will summarize all this. Delta F of PM, that is equal to kp into am into fm. What is delta F? That is maximum frequency deviation. and delta f of Fm, that is equal to Kf into Am. So in the next slide we will summarize our maximum frequency deviation and maximum phase deviation. So delta phi, this is our maximum phase deviation, that is equal to maximum of phi t. Delta f, that is our maximum frequency deviation, that is equal to maximum of 1 by 2 pi d by dt phi t. Okay, so for the sinusoidal message signal, let's suppose for mt is equal to am cos 2 pi fmt, our delta phi for pm we have already derived, that is kpam, we have already derived in the lecture, and delta f for phase modulation signal will be kp into am into fm. See, you remember this, you can derive for all the signal of message signal, like if it is sinusoidal, rectangular, triangular, unit impulse, unit, any signal you can find it using this two formula. But for sinusoidal, directly remember this, it will be very helpful in the exam. Okay, so I am summarizing it. Delta phi for FM signal, that is equal to KF into AM divided by FM. We already derived it, and delta F for FM signal, that is equal to KF into AM. So this two is clear. We have summarized all those things. So we have to solve some question. So today we will stop here only, because today we have studied all those concepts of phase modulation, and we can solve few important questions in the next lecture, and after that we will try to first finish digital module, means digital communication, because from there more number of question comes. So after digital communication we will complete the leftover topics of analog communication. So today we will stop here only. Thank you so much, and keep on practicing, because in class I can teach you all the concept. Question we can practice little bit, in the next lecture we will do, but more number of question you only have to solve. Okay, so thank you very much.